Hi everyone, welcome back. It's me, Mr. Hernandez. It's great to see you guys again. Let's see how this week has gone. So we've had a lot of great things going on this week. I've had a lot of great stories from this week. Just really things that I've just had a lot of passion this week. I felt like I was very busy but very productive at the same time, and just really great times that I've had. So let me talk about one thing that's been just fantastic this week. And there's a couple things that go into it. But something that's been fantastic for me is tutoring. I offer tutoring every morning and afternoon. I normally tell students come in the morning, 7:30. I'll always be here, and then stay at night. It's 5:30 right now, and I am gonna record my video and then pack up and leave. But I'm normally here working until like 6:30. Helene wants me home by 7, so I try to get home by 7 and spend some time with her and the family. This week, tutoring has just been fantastic. So I've had several students coming in all week, and I've just had a lot of fun with them. I've had some students that I've had probably like maybe for the first time come in this week, and then some students that who have continuously come in throughout the year, since the beginning of the year, they've continuously come in throughout the year and had a really good time with them. So tutoring is a time for not just for a student to ask questions, but it's a time for students to get to know teachers. So that's why I love tutoring. I had a lot of students there asking questions, math problem, but also it was like laughter, jokes. I had students coming in, I had a girl, she wanted to tell me a joke, and the joke was honestly, really bad, but, it's still fun, and it's still, we have a chance to laugh, which I think matters more for me. You don't always get that vibe in large classes, most of my classes are around 30. When I get down to a small group of 4 or 5 students, I really get to build those relationships, and students, you get the chance to really see your teacher as a person more so than they are in class. Now, I'm probably going to be the realest person I can be in class. You guys know how crazy I can get. Just generally speaking, go to tutoring. You don't always just have to do work. Just go there and hang out with your teacher. Hey, can I help you with something? Hey, can I talk to you about my day? How was your day? Go figure out, what your teachers are like. Spend some time with them. They're people too, and they want to get to know you. And if you make that first step, it makes us so happy. I also helped out the football team. They had 2 days of study hall after school, Tuesday and Wednesday. I was able to go down to the sub with them. And then on the first day, I had 3-4 students coming, asking me questions. And then on the second day, oh my God, I think I had 8 or 9 students that were there. Not all of them were football players. I had some volleyball players. I just had some students that were in my class because I put a sign on my door, find me in the sub. And so those students came and found me and started asking questions. And it was crazy because I'm teaching 3 classes. So over here, I got pre-calculus, and then over here, I got calculus, and then over there, I got algebra 2. So literally, I'm switching from subject to subject to subject to subject. And what was really cool, if you guys go to tutoring, what's really cool is when you guys start to help each other and work together and oh, I know how to do that. Let me explain it to you, because I'm one person. And although I want to spend a lot of time with you guys and do stuff one-on-one, if I have 8 students there, all waiting for me to answer their question, it really helps if a calculus student helps a pre-calculus student, or a pre-calculus student helps an algebra 2 student or something. So if you go to tutoring, spend that time helping each other out. You're definitely going to learn more, and that is just a great study habit to have as you guys go on in the future. Another thing I want to talk about is just how I've done data over the years. I've always collected really good data, and I can always just generally tell how students are doing on particular parts. But I did something differently with data this year, and I started to share it a lot more, especially with my calculus students. They are the class I'm doing my master's on. So I'm already focused on collecting data, but this time I'm like, you know what? I'm going to share it with them, go over some problems, and some really interesting insights started to come up. One thing I did was share the data with my students. I was able to really express to them, like, here's the problem that most people are making. Let's go ahead and fix it. And I think it really enhanced how the test went. Students generally didn't do well, but using that data allowed us to really create that dialogue. So if you're a student, don't focus on, all right, I got the question wrong, and move on. Like, look at all the questions you got right. Did they fall into a particular bucket? Go back through your notes. Did they all answer this one question? Okay, I know how to do this. Now let's look at all this section of questions that I got wrong. Are they all one particular type of question, one particular objective? All right, so I need to focus on this objective. Like, I don't need to focus on just like this particular question. I need to focus on the idea in general. So that's a really great way for you guys to study. So ask your teachers, can you explain to me generally what I need to work on? This was my test. This was my essay. Can you tell me, generally speaking, what can I do to improve? Because any teacher worth their salt is going to be able to tell you, this is what you need to improve on. Do this, focus on this one idea, your grades are going to go up this much. This is what I always tell students. It's like, focus on this. This is going to help you improve the most right now. It was definitely a very great week. I don't have a lot of negatives to talk about. Definitely nothing that was big or that I want to share on film. We had a great time with the Mexican Independence Day. That's on the 16th at our school. The Spanish department, the IB students, they did a great job creating this performance every period. I took 3 of my classes down, all my pre-calculus classes, I took them all down. It was just a great performance, so they definitely did a great job. Let's see some of the tunes that they had here. Guys had a great week. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. My name is Mr. Hernandez. Keep working hard. Stay safe.